Hi.
Hi. Take 54.
Something like that. It is hot today and we're tired, but I think we say that all the time, don't we?
Yeah. But it is hot and it has been tiring.
Yeah. We haven't posted any videos for a while because there's only been two things going on nonstop around here, and that's painting and working on the shower. So
Yeah, it's been a lot of blue paint and silicone for the shower in order to make it waterproof, but we succeeded and we took a nice shower this morning.
yeah, very nice.
It was primitive, but it was very nice.
It all works just fine.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, we'll show you what the outside of the house turned out like.
Have fun.
This is it. This is how our little shed house turned out. It's the tree that we planted. We have a few more to plant too, some pecan trees. We'll probably do that later on today when it cools off a bit. Because I know I keep repeating myself, but it's really hot. Really, really hot. Upper 70s, which is in Celsius around 25 or something like that. So in the sun you really feel it. So the color is called, let me think, Gulf Coast Blue. Or maybe just Gulf Coast. I don't know, something like that. But I really like it a lot. And of course this deserves its place of honor on our little house. And that is that piece of beechwood kind of looking wood that I found in the woods here, and that would be local cotton. So I'll take a walk around the house, show you what we've done. The side, lots of blue to be seen. There's the crawl space that we put in. We still need to close that off. You can see we've been using the back of the house as a place to store all the little bits of wood. We still have a lot of cleaning up to do around here. For some of it, we've been waiting for the fire ban to end so that we can just start our own fire pit and get rid of it that way. There's the back. Come around. There you can see the mess that we're waiting to burn in the fire pit. The fire pit is there, built, been used just once. And we have lots of cardboard and a lot of weeds that we've gathered up that we need to burn. Still lots of other weeds that we need to pick and burn, but as long as we can't get rid of the first pile, then there's not much point in keeping on making it higher and higher and higher. What you see way across over there, the furthest building is the church that's close to us, and that other building is a house that somebody built on their land that they're renting out. And that is full circle. So the conclusion is we did it. We actually built a house.
Yeah, that is pretty amazing. That is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, we had never the idea of that we would fail in building this house. But that's not because we were so certain of ourselves, but it was more like that idea didn't never enter our minds.
Yeah.
So we were just gonna build a house, you know, like, but now that it's there,
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, did we do that? It's kind of amazing.
Yeah, we were talking about it this morning, and we realized that the thought of failure never even crossed our minds.
Yeah.
And we only realize now, in looking back, how ballsy that really was, because we had to deal with all kinds of factors that we hadn't even predicted. And an example of that is that it's been the hottest, driest fall, October, November, since
1872.
1872.
And there's still a fire ban, so we're not even allowed to burn light a fire every night, and that was one of our plans, you know, to end the working day with a fire, but we're just not allowed to.
No, we had this romanticized idea of sitting around a fire pit every evening, and that was going to be relaxing and our entertainment. But I mean, understandably, there's a burn ban because of the risk of burning down all the trees around us, so that would not be a good plan.
No.
So, but I think the working conditions that you and your father had to work under were so extreme.
Yeah, that is absolutely something that we didn't consider at all. To be honest, I never even thought about weather conditions. I thought it was, you know, I just assumed it would be, building weather. I don't know what that is exactly, but I never considered anything. But what we experienced was extreme. Physically very, very demanding, and for my dad even more so.
Yeah.
And
and that had just, you know, physical and emotional consequences, and it was you know, it was something that we all had to work through.
Yeah.
So, and those were factors that we did not even take under consideration in the beginning.
No.
In hindsight, maybe that's a good thing, because we were in the middle of it, and all we had to do, or our only option, was to, you know, buckle down and keep going, and that's exactly what we did. And we have the results to show it. So we did have to adjust our expectations. I think in the beginning we thought we would be able to get a lot more done inside than we did.
Yeah.
But we reached a point where we thought, okay, the outside is done. And
well, that was the initial plan also, that at least the outside would be done, and then the shower, at least the possibility to shower, and we created that. But it would have been nice if we could have put some more insulation in the house, because it's, you know, as soon as the sun starts shining, it's you know, you want to not be in the house because it's just way too hot.
Yeah.
And even so for some very cold nights, because we had some you know, just below freezing, and when your house is not insulated, it's just really cold.
Yeah. So.
But then again, you know, what we did accomplish is something to be content with. You know.
Yeah.
We were not builders, and we are not builders, and we will never be builders. But somehow we build a house, and it looks decent.
Yeah.
And we can live in it. There's a shower and a simple bathroom, and a simple kitchen.
Yeah.
And a simple bed, and that is also very nice to experience, because it. It humbles you a little bit, you know, of the simple things that you get used to. I think we talked about that before. But it is really, it touches the primal things in life, you know, like, whoa, we got fire, or we got water. And for instance, that feeling we had yesterday again when we went to that spring.
Yep. Yeah, we'll show you the spring later. There's a local spring, water spring, where you can actually go and fill your water, and it all is from a natural spring, and it's really nice. And there's something so satisfying about accomplishing those very primal basic things. You know, I have water, I can, you know, cook, just the very basic things become something to celebrate. But you also realize the value of those things. I have to admit that at home in Holland, I will often leave the water running in the sink while I turn around and do something else. And here, water is so precious that not only are you careful about what you use, but even after you use it, you think, okay, can I reuse this somehow? You're just very much aware of all that you do.
Yeah.
And I think that that's actually good to stand still and not take those things for granted, and be appreciative. And
yeah, that's it. Really, it really is something that you are aware of. For instance, we were watching on Caroline's laptop a TV show, but it said, you know, 1 hour and 3 minutes left on there. So there was time for one TV show, and that means that today we had to charge up the batteries of the laptop again. So you become very aware of what you use actually, and that is for gas, for water, and for electricity. Luckily, the sun is very powerful here, so in the future we certainly, for sure, I mean, want to do the solar thing, but that's for the future.
Yeah.
But
but for now, today's Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
and we're thankful for everything that we accomplished.
Yes.
And we're thankful for all the people who gave us so much love and support.
Yeah.
It's really meant a lot to us, the people who have gone out of their way to encourage us, motivate us. It's who've just been interested, and we're grateful for all of you.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
So we did finally get the shower done. It's fully functional, and Eric is using it right now.
Hey, it's working.
Show us the water thing, how it flows out.
Yeah. Here, Joe.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So we've got a normal shower.